The conclusion of Our Flag Means Death Season 2 is chock full of revelations and payoffs, many of which have been hinted at throughout the historical romance series' second season. Viewers catch up with Stede Bonnet, the gentleman-turned-pirate who has formally surrendered his money and staged his death in order to give up his former life, in the three-episode season opener. In an attempt to buy a new ship, Stede gathers his crew and sails to the Republic of Pirates, eager to see his beloved Ed Blackbeard teach again. Stede and the group work for Spanish Jackie there and get to know two new people. Zheng Yisao, the pirate queen of Our Flag Means Death, is one of those important characters. She poses as a soup vendor. Prince Ricky Baines, the second new character, almost kills Stede and his crew while Zheng saves them from Jackie. Ed, meantime, is having a hard time letting go of Stede. The pirate captain incites insurrection in his men by almost killing them all. Ed returns to Stede following a near-death encounter, and the two embark on a self-discovery adventure that lasts the entire season. While Ed thinks about giving up his pirate ways, Stede grows more admirable, and at the end of the season, a villainous figure appears to threaten all of the show's pirates. In the second season of Our Flag Means Death, one of the most poignant scenes is the passing of Blackbeard's longtime first mate, Izzy Hands. Izzy has undoubtedly seen many highs and lows this season. Early in Our Flag Means Death Season 2, it almost kills Izzy since the first mate is the only crew member with the courage to confront Ed about his destructive behavior. Ed shoots Izzy in the leg as a result of this episode, and he eventually loses it due to a medically required amputation. Izzy struggles to cope, feeling annoyed by his new situation and the new Ed. Izzy feels better as the Revenge crew gets together to construct him a custom wooden limb. There are hints of Izzy's impending death throughout the remainder of the season. In addition to singing the depressing ballad Levian Rose, he also apologizes to Stede and makes amends with Ed. Izzy challenges the season's anti-pirate main antagonist, Prince Ricky Baines, in the climax. Izzy gets shot in the torso by Ricky as she and the others flee. Izzy passes away at sea in Ed's arms while he is making his way to the escape ship. It's a fitting farewell for the crude yet endearing pirate. Throughout the Season 2 final, Prince Ricky Baines commits numerous additional heinous deeds in addition to killing Izzy Hands. Ricky declared in the first episode that he was Stede's greatest fan, and the young prince aspired to be a pirate like Stede. But Ricky's foolish actions put him in the path of Spanish Jackie's knife, and the resentful bar owner ended up taking off Ricky's nose. Ricky makes a triumphant return at the conclusion of Season 2, addressing the British Royal Navy and emphasizing the necessity of continuing to be on guard against pirates. Later on, Zheng extends an invitation to Ricky for a meeting on board her ship, the Red Flag. Ricky Baines has different ideas, but Zheng wants to use him as a prop, portraying him as the great pirate abolitionist, in order to blackmail him. He gives Zheng the impression that she is in control at first, just to betray her. The Pirate Queen's fleet and a good number of his adversaries are destroyed in one swift motion when Ricky places explosives on her ships and the Republic of Pirates. In the epilogue, it's evident that Ricky wants to put an end to pirates in general, Stede included. After shooting Izzy, the cowardly Ricky Baines flees, establishing himself as the true antagonist of Our Flag Means Death for Season 3. Zheng and her first mate, Auntie, reunite twice more at the end of the Revenge crew. The funeral for Izzy is the more solemn of the two. The group bury him next to an ancient shack on a cliffside. The wedding between Lucius and Black Peak is the second, and it is more joyful. Ed is encouraged to follow his goals of leading a simple life by this turn of events. Ed's ultimate goal has greater significance than his fruitless attempts to become a fisherman, though. He wants to be an innkeeper. Ed goes to the Grady Basket, a place of limbo where existence and death coexist. While there, he appears as Hornigold, a limbo version of his former captain, who poses as the innkeeper of the abandoned island. Actually, the episode is titled The Innkeeper, and Ed plays the part of the mischievous innkeeper. Ed interprets his near-death experience as a sign, despite his failure to succeed as an innkeeper in Our Flag Means Death's Gravy Basket. Ed and Stede decide to convert the cabin next to Izzy's grave into an inn after Stede joins Ed in his dream. Zheng acknowledges that it's helpful to have assistance before it's revealed that Ed and Stede would attempt to run an inn and live together. Though the Pirate Queen, ever proud, may have subjugated all of China, she needs support against Ricky Baines, the show's most recent adversary. Zheng learns the value of friendship and camaraderie from Stede and Ed, despite her desire to avoid coming across as weak. The captain understands that sticking together is merely smart. It's not a sign of weakness. Jeng then invites Ed and Steed to accompany her on her quest for vengeance. Jeng is furious with Prince Ricky Baines for his cunning schemes, which have destroyed most of her people and her fleet of ships. Jeng believes Ed will want to join the search for vengeance since Ricky killed Ezehans, but she unwillingly adds that they'll also need Steed. Ed and Steed decide to stay behind and become innkeepers, but it's unclear how long they will do that. Jeng's plan of retaliation undoubtedly establishes one of the main plot points of Our Flag Means Death Season 3.